Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's loose. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. LSU quick to the line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not good. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Collins. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
Yeah, and the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Collins. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They're bringing heat. The completion well past the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 7, LSU 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Collins. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give on the inside. Hard running there. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're trying to get to him. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He leaves it with his back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. It's Sheffield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Ole Miss. Number 19. Hall today in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over FIU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to him. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback will audible. And back to the air on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Getting some heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like...
It's complete! A huge pickup! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. He's taking the shot. And the pass is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Bulls his way forward. Moving past the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness for him.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
He's not afraid to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Got it on the outside, it's Durham.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Durham. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Not only was that remarkable protection by the offensive front, good job not to get antsy and deliver the ball too soon.
I'll tell you, he didn't have a chance to get through his 10th progression on that play. I mean, the O-line gave him all day to dissect the defense, find out where his open guy was going to be. The defense needs to find a way to get pressure on this dude.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Sampson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Give to the running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Little. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score, Ole Miss 28, LSU 21.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Collins. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Collins. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Emmanuel. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And off to Jones. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
At the 39. Brings up second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.